Okay, again, welcome to the Young Israel, the Woodmere, and Kail Shira, and Breslov Darog. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Baruchim Abayim, and let's take a look at Parshas Lech Lecha, and let's see what happened when Avraham Avinu had his dealings with Lot, right? Avraham Avinu was charged to go to Kadosh Baruch Hu told him to go, and Lot followed along with Avraham Avinu. He didn't have to go, right? Lot wasn't commanded to leave and to go with Avraham Avinu, but he went along with Avraham Avinu. Why is Lot always following Avraham Avinu? What's the message behind that? So let's take a look at this. It's such a beautiful idea. All right, everyone, you see, you have it in front of you? Yes. He went and he traveled, he journeyed towards the south. Right, he went to the south. Avraham Avinu was, let's say, if you're standing in Eretz Yisrael and you're facing east, so south is to your right. Right, you're facing east, south is going to be to your right. Right, okay. Vayelech Avram kasha diba elav Hashem vayelech itay Lot. Avraham Avinu went, and Lot followed along with him. Hashem told Avraham Avinu to go, and Lot followed along with him. Darkness is always lurking and trying to follow and put out the light of Kedusha. Darkness wants to be mechashech the Kedusha. Ki light bechinas letusa. What's letusa? K'maisha kosa b'zayir HaKadosh bechinas ha'chayshech. Light is from the word letusa, which means chayshech. Shu bechinas sheker. And light is a bechin of sheker, is falsehood, false. Shu ekezumas ha'nachash. That's the main impurity of the nachash. Bechinas ororata. HaKadosh Baruch Hu cursed the snake ororata because he was, which is false, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu chaysim is emes. HaKadosh Baruch Hu doesn't like falsehood. Because Lot is also from that group. You're going to see. Stay tuned. That's why we're in the class now. We're going to learn. Hainu shachayshech bechinas light. Chayshech, which is darkness, which is an aspect of light. Halach tamen acher Avram. Follows after Avraham Avinu. We're all b'nei Avram, right? So there's always darkness that follows us, that tries to put out our light, that tries to put out our cheshik for Torah, a cheshik for Avodas Hashem, a cheshik for Shabbos. He tries to put it out. Lahachshich loy chas v'shalom, in order to darken us, chas v'shalom. Shebechol pam shodam oymid lispalo. Every time we get up and we want to daven, right? We're getting up to daven shachris, mincha, whatever it is. We learned this a lot about this, right? When you go to daven, you're drawing Eretz Yisrael to you. How are you doing that? When we daven, where do? We face east, right? Why do we face east? That's where Eretz Yisrael is, right? And we face towards the Kodesh HaKadoshim, where the tefillas will go up, right? So when we daven, we're drawing Eretz Yisrael. Ki hakol bechinas achas, because it's really one thing. Tefillah, Emunah, Eretz Yisrael is one unit. Is one unit. I have Emunah, that's why I daven. And I try to connect myself to Eretz Yisrael, because Eretz Yisrael, Emunah, and Tefillah are one unit. I'm not sure I said in L'kutei Eitzos. Ki hakol bechinas achas, azai teikif vayelech itay light, and that's why light right away follows along with Avraham Avinu. Shachayshech korach acharov, because the chayshech is always lurking and moving towards. It wants to darken us. And that's the whole idea of the tzaddikim and the righteous people. All Yidden that are trying to come close to Hashem are the kisherim, right? To be mevarer, to clarify what is the kedusha and what is the sheker. It surrounds us so many different ways. You have people mocking. Sometimes you try to daven in a shul, and there's a guy saying, "Yeah, come on, I want to tell you about the stock. I want to tell you about this. What the Yankees do yesterday." They just tell you nonsense. They're just trying to draw you away. That's light. That's the chayshech. That's what we're saying. We all experience it, that, right? Unfortunately. The armumias and crookedness. and this crookedness. People want to do crooked things and so on. Beli shir. Umi sheratza lachos al atzmai. And he who that wants to take pity on himself, he wants to have pity on himself. Hu meishich atzmai tamid ela emes lamitai. He goes and he searches for constantly, I want the emes, but not just emes. I want the emes lamitai. I want the true emes. I want the true emes. Not what people are saying. I want the true emes, what Hashem wants. That's why Avraham Avinu, he traveled and he went and he traveled Hanegba to the south. Why to the south? Shu Dorim, that's south. Shu Yamin, that's the right. Like you say, if you're facing east, the right is Yamin, is the south. Bechinas Emes. The Talia Batika, the Iu Kaila Yamina. As we know from the ancient teachings, that what the right is Chesed, the right is the Emes. And you know, when we walk, right, we're supposed to put the halach is you put your right foot first always. You use your right arm for things, right? When you're doing a mitzvah, you use your right arm, right? You tie your shoe, you tie your right shoe first before you tie your left shoe. You put your right shoe on first, right? Right? All these things you do right. Why are you doing that? Why do we constantly use the right? Why is Chazal asking us to use the right? Next page, please. Begashmias of Aruknias. Anytime when you're going somewhere, whether it's going to be for Gashmias, you're involved in something in physicality, you have to do something, take a walk, you have to go do business, or whatever the case is. Urukniya, so you're trying to daven, learn, give mitzvah, give tzedakah, do whatever it is. Halach v'nasa v'himshich atzmei tamid liyamin shu emes. Always go to the right, find the emes. What is the righteous thing to do here in each and every situation? Ki efshel lo hidiya lo adam derech emes beprotei proteus b'chol davar u'b'chol eisus man. See, I can't teach you. Rab Nassim saying, I can't teach you how. And I can't be there with you every single time in every circumstance that you come across in your life and tell you what the emes is. But I can teach you the way that you can gauge and you can understand to find the emes in the situation. And you're looking for the emes, to know that there's a chayshak that's trying to make you, to fool you, that that's the truth. But to know what's really the truth. The same way Avraham Avinu, when it came to the shepherds, he told the shepherds of Lot, he told Lot and the shepherds, take whatever land you want because we can't be together. This land isn't big enough for the two of us. You do things in an unjust way. We want to do things in a very just way. And because of that, I don't want to argue with you. So you go your way, I'll go my way. Whichever way you go, I'll go the other way. I don't want to go where you're going. What was he saying? Avraham Avinu was teaching us that to understand what's right and what's wrong and to go with what's right, even though it may be difficult. Because look, the truth of the matter is, Lot took the very lush part of Eretz Yisrael, right? Because you know the south is more desert, right? When you go to the north you have the Golan. It's beautiful. It's lush. There's a lot of green. It's good for the animals. It's good for everything. But Avraham Avinu didn't care. He didn't care. I'll make do with this as long as it's truthful, it's emes. Avraham Avinu wants the emes, and that's what we have to always strive for, the emes. But if someone is smart and he wants the truth, who mistakel b'chol pam b'chol dover al nekudas emes. He'll understand how to gauge every circumstance, every situation in his life to find what the emes is. The same way Avraham Avinu said, I only want the emes. We take the message for us that we look for the emes. And we have to go and we have to travel. And we have to draw atzmai tamid liyamin, always go to the right, which is what? Emes. And that's what it means that he went towards the south, which was the right, and that's what we always have to do, follow the right, to know what the emes is. And so what are we learning here, just to sum this all up? Avraham Avinu is teaching us a very vital lesson, that what? HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants us to always find the emes lamita in every situation. And not just to feel what's right. I do what's right. I feel what's right. I do. Chas v'shalom, like the world tells us today. No, I have to find the emes. I have to find the emes lamita in every situation. By doing that, I'm following the ways of Avraham Avinu, which is Emunah and the Rabbeinu Shalom, and that's exactly what we're supposed to always do. Follow Emunah b'Hashem and always go for the emes lamita, which is the right. Thank you.